Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over another ranked video. This is a little different than my usual ones. This time I was duo queuing with my buddy. So in this video I'm going to kind of go over different strats you can run as a duo queue, how you can play a little bit differently compared to solo queuing. You can run a couple more pocket strats because you can get your duo to run certain operators for you. And it kind of changes the way you play a little bit, but all in all, it's generally the same thing as solo queuing. You just have one more person to watch cams or make calls or whatever, and somebody that you're playing with that you know will perform well and stuff like that. Unless your duo sucks, then good luck winning. But usually if you got a duo, it's because you guys are both pretty decent and you play well together and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll be popping in throughout the video just like always to give my insight into certain setups and things like that. And yeah, enjoy. I'm popping in pretty quick here just because if you see me holding this C4, this is a strat that I like to do a lot on Villa. It didn't help me at all, but typically if somebody's attacking Game's Aviator, they're going to rappel up to the Ruins balcony, right, or the study balcony, and swinging into the left side, on the left side of the balcony, exposes you to the Aviator door, right? So normally you'll go to the far right side of the balcony and swing in because it's generally safer. So I like to punch the door, and I'll just hold the C4 in my hand and listen for the swing in. Once I hear the rappel animation, I'll throw a C4 and try to get a freebie. It works a lot. Like, it works more times than it doesn't, and it was really disappointing that it didn't work here. As you can see, my teammates kind of messed up the sight setup. There's supposed to be head holes on the Aviator wall, and they just weren't there. And then my teammates all just started dying, so there's nothing much you can really do about this round. For some reason, it was more of an attacker-sided Villa in this game. Normally, Villa's a defender-sided map, but here I mean, obviously we lost the Aviator games there. We run it back to trophy because one thing that I hate doing is running sights back. Like, if you lose a sight on defense, I hate running it back right away because it really just gives the attackers an opportunity to better their attack, right? They just attacked that site, and now they're going to be even, like, more used to the site. They ran through what they want to do. Now, the next time they do it, it's going to be more polished and things like that. Unless you're drastically changing your setup, I don't like running it back. As you can see, this is the first instance where me and my buddy are running a duo strat. I'm picking the mute, I'm holding bathroom, and he's Jaeger so that he can hold closet. He throws all three of his ADSs in closet there. We throw down some reinforcements for him. I give him a mute jammer, and now he's just going to hold closet with his life. And I'm going to back him up in bathroom. Because one of the biggest flaws with holding closet by yourself is the enemies can just walk in bathroom or hop in bathroom and shoot you in the back when you're focused on closet window or master or something like that. So if you have a bathroom player, like I am doing right now, my teammate doesn't have to worry about holding bathroom, right? He doesn't have to worry about the bathroom window. And if he does end up dying, I can potentially get his refrag, right? When you duo queue, it's really good to play together, hold certain power positions in the map. Like, I know that the enemy team is most likely going to try to take master so that they can push into the bomb site, right? So we are holding master. We're holding closet, bathroom, making it harder for them to do that. In this round, the enemy team ends up pushing, like, the backside more than the front. So they come from, like, ruins and study and all that. So our strat doesn't end up, like, being that useful, but still, it's a very good strat to run. If you got a duo, feel free. Jaeger and I run the mute just because I'm an SMG-11 crutch, and mute is always useful. But if you want to run like a frost would be nice because you can throw a frost mat on teammate's closet window and your bathroom window, and then the enemies have to shoot it when they walk in, or just another op like that. Totally up to you. But this is just a great strat to run on trophy, and personally why I like trophy more than Aviator games, just because of this strat alone. As you can see, I got one kill on the knock. The knock walked up 90, walked into sight, killed a teammate, and then got over aggressive, and I fried her for it. And yeah, that's about it. The round's gonna end sometime soon, I think. They just got somebody baiting on the Astro window right now, so I'm just waiting for her to swing in. I see that she's probably gonna swing in off of that flashbang, because that's normally what people do. They swing in off util, so I just rip my C4, get ready to throw it, and that's all she wrote. We're going to go into the next round, and we're going to run back games, Aviator games, because it is the best map on the site, or the best site on the map. There we go. And it's really unfortunate we lost it the first round, but teammates just died and didn't set up the site properly and stuff like that, so it is what it is. So we run it back. Kitchen is an alright bomb site, but it's not as good as people think it is. The enemy can take vert and basically clear out the entirety of kitchen. Like, the only place you can play is like memo, and it's just not good, so you have to hold above for it, and it's just difficult to do if you're solo queuing or duo queuing, so it's just way easier to run Aviator games. Master up left side. Swung in. Master bow. Careful the knock. Shooters below. Sounds like about a minute. As you can see there, just like I covered in my last video, the skyscraper one, I wasn't doing anything. I'm sitting inside and I'm not getting pressured, so I hop on cams real quick just to find out where the enemies are. And that's just something that you need to make a habit as a siege player, especially if you're a site player. If you're playing support, playing on site, hopping on cams when you have nothing else to do is an amazing way to help your teammates out. As you can see, I fucking whiff on that drone, but whatever. These feet holes are very typical of a Aviator Games setup. The only problem with these are these feet holes are a little bit too tall. It makes it easy for the enemy to crouch in and shoot me, and they can see me. If you make the feet holes a little bit lower, they won't be able to see me, but I'll still be able to see them. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're making feet holes. Don't be careless with it. Make them actual feet holes, not crouch holes, if you know what I mean. You'll see pretty quick that I end up dying to it. Right there. And then we lose the round again. So, like I said before, attacker favored Villa somehow, some way. But we're down 1-2 going into attack. Usually it's not good. I try to pull out a strat on Amaru. I got teammates in here shit talking like a typical siege game. It happens in ranked all the time. So I love running this Amaru strat because it's like Amaru rushing, right? But I have my cam set up in Astro, so it's not a terrible, like, I'm not just rushing in to die, right? Like, I'm getting some info. I know where the enemies are going to be. And if there's enemies holding Astro, then I won't go in. You know, you can always change your strat. But a lot of times you'll catch people off guard doing this. I, unfortunately, just lost my gunfight against this Goyo. And that was that. After that round, I decided to just play normal. Don't do anything. Don't try any crazy strats. I'm just hopping on the ace. This is something that I do more so when I play with people. Like if I'm duo queuing, trio queuing, something like that, I'll play support because I am one of the few people that like truly enjoys playing support. The only problem is when you're solo queuing, playing hard breach just does not work out. Like it's just not easy because you got teammates who aren't gonna play Thatcher for you. You'll end up being last alive, just things like that. So it's easier to play other roles when you're attacking, or when you're solo queuing. But if you have people that you're queued with that will listen to you and play the ops you need, then playing hard breach is amazing. Honestly, I really truly enjoy playing support. I don't know why, but Ace isn't even real support because he's hard breach, yes, but his gun is amazing. Like his gun, the AK-12 is one of the best guns in the game. You can frag out on this dude. all the time. Like, every game, if you're playing the AK-12, you will probably get an amazing amount of kills. As you can see, my duo hops in. He's Deimos. He's just playing really aggressive on the Deimos here, so I'm realizing that I should probably back him up. Unfortunately, the Goyo fire kind of screwed me. So, since he died and I couldn't hop in time, then I stop and I reset and I drone. That's something that people don't do enough. As you can see, we're only halfway into the round and it's a 2v2. Normally, somebody might just hop in and try to make a play, right? I droned to make sure that I can find where the enemies are. I know this Goyo is in bathroom because I droned him, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. And I know that this hole is here because I made it, right? It's easy to like see him, and some people would maybe run into the other bomb site to plant, but I had the foresight to see that he's probably going to run back to Astro, right? He's most likely going to be in line of the hole that I made in the bathroom wall, the closet wall. So I might as well look at it because I know he's not going to be looking at it. He's going to be running away. So it's just things like that. When you notice certain things in the round, it's really nice to keep them in mind for later use, like that won us that round, right? This round is very similar to the last one. I'm doing the exact same thing, just default take. I'm playing master, I'm opening the wall, and then droning, and they even run basically the same strat. They've got a Goyo on the windows again, and yeah, I'll stop yapping now. I'll let you get into this round. There's nothing on the closet window. Closet's clear. Master's clear. They don't have head holes on the wall. There's one bathroom. They don't have head holes on the wall. It's soft, but they didn't make head holes. There's a bulletproof right here. Mute got my drone. Should I open the wall? I think I should. Holding your master door. You'll notice here that I tell my duo that I'm holding his master door. This is very important when playing in a team environment. It's like any team environment. Duo, trio, 4-stack, 5-stack, all of them. Just say what you're doing so that your teammates can play off of that. Right? Like, I told him that I'm going to be playing, or that I'm holding his door so that he doesn't have to worry about it. All he has to worry about is bathroom and the head holes, which there weren't even head holes. It was just soft. But it all boils down to like a 1v1 in this round. And 1v1s are very tricky. A lot of times people will get nervous and anxious, and that makes them jittery, makes them shake, right? Instead of hunting him down, I fake the plant to get him to come to me. The biggest issue that people have, either trying to win a 1v1 as an attacker or trying to disable the diffuser as a defender, the biggest problem that people have is they chase the opponent. Like, they chase down, try to get the kill, right? I do things that make them come to me, right? Like, I plant the diffuser because I know that that's going to make him come to me. Instead of chasing him into bathroom, running into his line of sight, he's running into mine because I planted the diffuser and he now has to disable it. So just little things like that are going to help you win more clutch situations, more 1v1s. Just know what you need to do to win the round instead of just chasing the kill, right? It's an objective-based game. You want to plant the diffuser, or you want to stop the diffuser from being planted. You don't need to kill them. Playing time and just playing smart is the easiest way to win rounds, to be honest. Okay. So after I win that 1v1, it pushes us to OT, and we get defense first. You notice we go trophy because trophy's the only bomb site we want, right? We lost Aviator twice. Aviator might generally be the better map, but we lost it twice, so why would we go there? You know, that winning, especially in overtime, is all about adapting to what's happened in the game so far. Like, if this was a different game where we won Aviator games, lost trophy, and then won kitchen dining, or something like that, then we would go Aviator Games first, right? Because we won it. We did win it. It worked out for us, right? But in this game, we lost it twice. There's no reason to run it back a third time. That's like almost guaranteeing a loss. Unless you have some crazy counter strap cooked up. Which, if you're playing ranked, you probably don't, because people don't counter strat in ranked very much. Or very effectively at the very least. So, we run trophy. I run my same bathroom setup. But my duo, he knows that they pushed the backside last time, right? So he plays the cap can and makes an adjustment on that and decides to go play over there to try to contest that part of the map. And that's just another way that you can make adjustments to what's going on in the game, right? So we made the adjustment to go trophy because Aviator Games didn't work for us, right? And then in the trophy round, my teammate made the adjustment to change his operator and to play a different part of the map based off of what the attackers did in the round before. And as you can see, he got a Capcan kill. So it worked out for him that way. I still held bathroom because I know that we need to hold bathroom. We don't necessarily need someone in closet, especially since we did it once already and it didn't really matter because they didn't take it very aggressively. I should still play bathroom just in case the enemies do decide to take master, right? Because there was one of them that kind of messed around with it the first time we went here. So, like I said before, I mean, it's kind of all about adaptations. You got to be able to adapt to the situation that's happening in the game and situations that have happened before, and just use all of that knowledge to kind of put together a good game plan on the fly. I think he's in closet. Astro, or trophy. Somebody just... You'll notice that I'm way more communicative in this than in my solo queue episodes. And that's because when you're playing with a duo or with a team, you have to just say everything you know. Say everything you're hearing. Say what you see. Say what you are doing and things like that. Because any info you can give your teammate to help them make a play or help them win or help them get a kill or help them not die is just anything like that will be amazing. It'll help you play off of them better, help give you guys a better chance of winning, things like that. It's harder to do this when you solo queue because you don't even know if your teammates are listening, right? They could be hiding in party chat or something like that. But I knew that my teammate does hear me, right? I'm playing with him. He hears me, he can make comms, he can hear my comms. So I'm going to say literally everything in my power to help him win. Just as simple as that. If you want to win, you got to talk. If you listen to Pro League, like voice chats, when they're playing in Pro League games, like Grand Finals, whatever, any good Pro League team is going to be talking constantly. Most of the time, they have two different conversations going on at once. Like, they'll have two people pushing one side of the map, 3 people pushing another, and those 2 people will be talking to each other, and then the 3 people will be talking to each other all over, like, all talking on top of each other, and just, they're able to parse through all of that information and listen to the callouts and just hear what everyone's doing. And that just makes for a more cohesive team, a better team that works together better. That was betterception, I guess, but I think you guys get the point. If you're doing something, say what you're doing. This angle that I just opened up is kind of a nasty angle that you can open that honestly is just really freaking annoying to deal with if you're a defender. So if it's annoying to deal with as a defender, then as an attacker you better be doing it. You feel me? As you can see, I noticed that my teammates are kind of they're making plays, and my duo dies here, and I have a 90 cam. We end up winning, but I have a 90 cam, and I end up dying because he's not on the cam, but I can't get mad at him because I didn't tell him to get on the cam, right? It's not his fault that I didn't communicate. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one.